Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is Ebbie with Ebbie Reviews, and tonight we're going to be reviewing and recapping Chasing Atlanta Season 3 Episode 2, Scandellicous. A lot has happened in the last couple of days with this franchise. People have been doing lives, teas has been spilled, people is arguing, people from other branches of the franchise is not getting along with production. It's been a whole lot. It's just been a whole lot. So of course we go to scenes from the last episode where, okay, so let's start here. So last week, in an effort to add more context and get a better explanation of what happened, Chasing Atlanta released an uncut version of the episode that came out last week. So we could understand why Jatwan from We Were Born went from 0 to 200 at the party over an innocent question. And like, it felt like there were pieces missing that we weren't getting. We missed something in translation because none of us were getting. We were like, what the hell? How did he go? What happened? So they put in an unedited version of it, and it did add some context. It did do that. However, still don't understand why Jatwan went from 0 to 600. I'm sorry, I know I got ADHD and my hair is just one more day, God. One more day, Jesus, and then I can take care of her. Forgot where I was. Okay, unedited version. So we saw the unedited version, and then we also where they even put in the YouTube. I don't know if Stone does YouTube. I know he does Facebook Lives and things like that, but he seems to be connected to a lot of different moving pieces over in the franchise, and have different relationships with like production. Like he talks to India, like they're all on his lives and things. As well as that is the person who Jatwan said that he was having sex with production, and that was calling him out his name, calling him a messy F word and all of those things. So it's just a whole lot. I suggest, if you haven't seen the unedited version, go see the unedited version, then go to Reeses G, who is the executive producer of Chasing Dallas. Go to his Facebook page and watch his live. And then if you can find, his name is Jarrell Raymond, I think it's his actual name, go watch his lives. It's a whole lot. And then watch the We Were Born live from the Chasing Atlanta page. Watch this on the YouTube channel. Watch the live with Q, and I'm telling y'all, it's a lot. Watch the live from Jalen and Q and what's baby's name, and Oliver did a live on the Chasing Atlanta YouTube page. And yesterday, Cameron, Montel, and Troy did a live on the YouTube page for Chasing Atlanta to try and address some of the issues and the beefs going on and provide receipts and things of that nature. I don't really understand what any of this has to do with Troy. I don't feel like he has been in any of the beefs. I feel like nobody has sent for him. So why he felt a way about anything, but baby, no, I don't. But who is me to judge? I don't know. He said something that Aaron said. I think Jalen said it last season about working 9 to 5s and no, he said that Jalen said um, that he has nothing against working a 9 to 5, but you should be showing what you're doing to chase your dream. That's what the show is about. Blah, blah, blue, blue, blue. So I guess that struck a chord with what's the baby's name? With Troy. And so he got in his feelings. He got on the live and tried to read the children. And then Cameron got on there and again tried to read the children. I didn't get to watch all of their live because I don't know what happened. I don't know if I dozed off or I don't know. It was at the end of a very long day. Y'all know I work all these damn hours. So I put the phone down next to me on the pillow and I blinked and it was over. I don't know. And then I went into Reeses Live again after to refute whatever it is that because Montel apparently has a beef with, child, I'm so far off of the episode. Montel has a beef with, this should have been called Beef Watch because it's a lot. Montel has a beef with Reese G. And so he was trying to provide receipts about Reese G keeping that same energy and that he was angry. And then, but when they talked, he didn't have the same energy. And Blaze Bloom and Blue Blue Blue. And and he stays booked and busy and oh, wonderful, baby, wonderful. So let's get to the actual episode because there was a lot of bullshit that led up to this episode. I was like, oh my god, you can tell these are young people who have a lot of time on their hands because half of this I was like at work listening to one baby's live in the background while I'm working, and I'm just like, y'all don't got it. I know my rent is due every month. What y'all? Okay. So I digress. It's a whole lot. All right, so let's get back to this little episode. So Q and Jalen meet up, and so Jalen is feeling a type of way towards Q because apparently he hasn't been really talking to him for the last 2 months, and every time he turn around, he see Q and Gardini living it up, tripping the light fantastic on the interwebs, and he in his feelings, he was like, you know what this nigga did to me, and you supposed to be my friend, but every time I turn around and I see you up in this big bitch face, and y'all is kikiing, and how's that supposed to work? Do you know how hurt I was by what he did? Apparently, the blowback from whatever, from Gardini buying the LLC, the LLD, whatever the hell the initials are, to Jalen's business caused Jalen to lose an exorbitant amount of money to where he, I guess, lost his apartment and was sleeping inside of his shop. So, and again, all of this happened over Gardini thinking that because he didn't like Jalen and they got in an argument at the reunion. I just don't. That is at a level of petty that I aspire to. But child, okay. So, and so Q apologized. He didn't say he was gonna stop being Gardini's friend or stop fucking with him, but he was like, you know, I'm down for you like 4 flat tires. He's like, I don't care if you living in an 18-bedroom mansion or if you living in a garage. I'm coming to see about you because we have a real life relationship outside of this chasing reality unisphere. That's not the word. That's not a word. Father God. Universe. the multiverse that is chasing reality, they actually have a actual relationship that precedes chasing reality. So at that, after they seem to get good, then the producers push We Were Born at them. They said they were doing some promotions, I guess, for the show, and they said they I like We Were Born. I like them a lot. However, in their confessionals, they are really just for no reason. Like it doesn't seem warranted. It doesn't seem the cattiness and the reads and all of it just seems unwarranted, uncalled for, misplaced. I just don't understand it. And so We Were Born is talking to Q and, oh God, if y'all could just, oh God, Lord, if my bundles could just touch the hem of your garment. So they then get into the discussion of, Q was like, really, why were you upset that I asked this question? And Jatwan and Berlin are saying, well, our issue, I'm sorry, it's been a long day. Excuse me. They said, well, we feel like he was being a fake friend because you came to the party and then you want to act like a fake friend after you had a good time, and then you want to press us about why we uninvited him. But I watched the first episode and I watched the unedited episode, and literally all that boy said was, why did you uninvite him? That's not a press. That's just a question. He didn't say, and if anything, Berlin was messy as fuck by asking Oliver about the situation with that little boy. Devon and his boyfriend. That was more messy and detrimental to the vibe of the party than asking, why did you uninvite Gardini? Like, I don't understand. I don't, because Berlin pressed it. That was a press to me. For you to come out your mouth and be like, I got a question. I want to know, are you a homewrecker? Did you really sleep with that boy? No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. No. And I could understand if Oliver ended up acting like Jatwan in that situation where he went from 0 to 100 because of that particular question. But asking a simple question of, oh, why was he uninvited? And then what really gets me is Jatwan gave a perfectly reasonable explanation. Cool. Okay. Just wanted to know. You're loyal to Jalen. He never flipped on you. So you knew he was supposed to be coming to the party. You know that he's not comfortable with Gardini. So you chose him over Gardini and you uninvited Gardini. Point blank, period, the end. And then that's the end of the conversation. Why you then took it to a level 750, I still don't get. And I still don't get why they have an attitude with Q in this conversation. Because they seem to be escalating back up to being how angry they were at the party. And they're rehashing of the question. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. And I don't know. There's got to be something missing. I don't know. We still missing something because that can't be all it was. It just can't be. So we then go to Jalen / Lauren. I've been calling him Jalen this whole time. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Baby is in the booth. He is, I guess, laying down vocals for his song Vibe, which sounds like a cute little bop. I ain't heard the whole song, but the bits and pieces that I have heard, it sounds really good with the auto-tune and everything. It sounds like a good song. Like it could do some things. And so Jalen is in the studio with Q's boo, Busy. Oh, jeez. Busy B? Busy G? I don't, Busy in a letter. Y'all know, child. So they're having a conversation, and for some unknown reason, this young man then proceeds to be telling Jayla all of him and Q's business about how they were dating and now they're not dating, and that he thinks they moved too fast, and he was in an accident, and he's trying to teach Q all of these things. I don't know if I like him, and you try. What are you trying to do? Where are you trying to do it? Y'all, my hair. I'm in hell. I can't. Okay. So, he just spills an inordinate amount, unspecified amount of tea, in regards to Q, and this ADHD is something else, y'all. It refuses to, oh God, it refuses to let me be great. It refuses. Fuck. Okay, so this is long as hell. I need to hurry up. So he spills an inordinate about tea, and Jalen says, "Well, that's his story. Difference, it's a big difference between what Q has said had happened, and Q was talking like the boy cheated on him and Plaza Bloom and blue, and why is they having all this conversation? And I don't get it." And then the end result is Jalen says it makes him reevaluate his situation with his Q, his boyfriend from last season, knowing that's who he really wants to be with, and maybe he needs to take a step back and reevaluate and try to figure out what he wants to do next. Oh, I can hear the man calling me. Oh God, just keep calling me. Keep calling. Okay. Then after this long ass conversation, I forgot to mention that Jayla has this big ass mink coat on, and at the end of the conversation, he's talking about, "Ooh, it's hot in here." Bitch, you got a mink coat on. You know what? I'm just not gonna do that. So after that conversation, we go to Q and Sky. And so Q and Sky are having a conversation. They're talking about, we didn't get along, but, we seem to have resolved our issues, and Plaza Bloom and blue and all that good stuff. And, Sky is like, I'm not too big on disrespect, so I'm not going to do too much. I'm sorry. With that situation, and they start talking about, they discuss Cameron. I didn't know at one point Cameron and Sky were dating, or that Cameron asked Sky on a date, and he's supposed to be dating somebody else, damn near engaged to some other boy who's professing his love to Cameron on, I don't know, Cameron doing a lot to not even be in this episode. There's a lot going on with Cameron. And so Q and Sky got the information about Cameron, and Q said that Cameron said that Sky is the one who was running around telling people that Q was saying that he was paying his bills. And Kim was like, "What? Wait, what? No. Sky said what happened is Cameron came to him and told him that. And what Sky said is, I have heard that as well. I thought we had already confirmed that Gardini was the one running around saying that when Q and Cameron had that confrontation at the fashion show and Gardini was there, and Cameron said that Gardini is the one who said it, and Gardini was like, yeah, maybe I said it. So the rehashing of this is a lot. Oh, I skipped a part. My bad. So rewind. So Jalen has this interview, and it's actually with Montel for some radio program or online YouTube show or so. I don't know what it's for. But he had an interview, and they talked about what they're doing with their businesses and all that other good stuff. And they seem to come, at this point, they come to some sort of meeting of the minds where they are at least cordial enough to do business together and get it done. When Cameron, Troy, Montel did the live, though, there was a lot of shading of Jalen and Miss Gingerine, and I don't know what's going on now. I don't know if they saw episodes, they saw something they don't like. Somebody done said something on social media, so now they're beefing again. I'm not exactly sure why. Because they seemed in a good place. And, what's the baby's name? Montel was getting ready to go out of town. And so Jalen genuinely said, I'm in a good space in my life. He said, when you get back, we need to have a sit down and have a conversation. So I can see where I was wrong in this situation, and we can both be the bigger person, and then squash the beef completely. Okay, so back to Cameron, Sky, not Cameron and Sky, but Sky and Q, and then Oliver comes in. So that's the reason why Sky was there, is he was there to talk to Oliver, and so he said, Devon is my best friend, and there's this rumor going around that you did something with his boyfriend, and like there was a relationship, y'all was cuddled up, wop wop. So Oliver is like, I'm not discussing this. I'm not discussing this with you. I'm not discussing this with them. If they are together, let them be together and be happy with their dog in Riverdale, and leave me the fuck out of this. I'm not discussing this with anybody. And so, Oliver's like, he's like, I really don't care. We're not together. We don't speak to each other. I don't have any connection to any of them. There's no need. And he's like, and the way you're coming at me with this makes me feel like Devon is operating like he doesn't know what the full story is. And if I sit down with Devon, then not only do I sit down with Devon, but Devon has to be there as well. Because what there will not be is a bunch of confusion of he say, she say, when we all sitting down to have this type of conversation. And he was like, and I'm only doing that if somebody's life depends on me having this conversation, and it has to be had. Otherwise, I'm not touching it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not doing it because it got nothing to do with me, and I'm done with it, and it's been done. So, Cameron was like, yeah, that seems like a lot. And also, of course, Gardini is in this. See, there's a lot of mess going on. And the common denominator in all of the mess seems to be Gardini. And I don't know why that is. But that was how the episode ended. Next week's episode is a conversation between Oliver, Q, and Gardini, where they explain what's happening with Sky, saying that he and Cameron were supposed to be dating, and Cameron's dating somebody else, and Sky said he had to back off because Cameron was too connected. And somebody said, you know what connected means? I guess that means he was fucking a bunch of people, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But that's the inference that I got from it. But, y'all share your thoughts in the comments, which you're probably not going to do because you never do. But, you might be feeling froggy, so go ahead and jump in. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you would like, Follow me on all of the interwebs. And I will catch you in the next video. Oh, son of a... I gotta go to bed. Peace.